Well, apparently it's inappropriate to show your Christian beliefs now, even at a Christian school. A group of girls at the Methodist Ladies College in Melbourne were reportedly told by teachers to remove their Christian crosses because it could be offensive to students who weren't Christians. Now, the Year 12 students bravely called out the school staff, accusing them of religious discrimination, and they wanted to know why they weren't allowed to identify as Christians, at a Christian school, mind you, when other students were allowed to identify as cats by wearing furry ears and tails, or as LGBTQ members by wearing rainbow-themed pride items. Joining me is Stephen Shavura, an author and senior lecturer in history at Campion College, and Damien Curry, a corporate communications consultant and host of his own video podcast, The Other Side. Stephen, the school spokesperson said the college was, quote, deeply committed to fostering a culture of inclusion, respect and diversity. They're going to diversify themselves out of business, aren't they?
Well, they should. I mean, we know now that the word inclusivity means exclusivity and diversity means uniformity. But I want to praise these girls for standing up to woke bullying, because that's exactly what happened. They were being bullied when they were asked to take off these crosses. Nobody has a right not to be offended, especially to not be offended when by other people exercising their normal rights in any liberal democracy. And what I want to say to all the girls at this school is wear your crosses. If you have a cross, turn up to school and wear that cross and send a message to other students and to teachers and to the school in general that this is a Christian school. It is not a Marxist woke school. And so I praise those girls who did that, and I can tell you right now, the school will back down. Don't be bullied.
Yeah, good advice. Well, while we're talking about the war on Christianity, have a look at this exchange over the weekend. While Kamala Harris was promoting abortion without limits, the entire crowd erupted into loud cheers, but then a lone student in the crowd who is a Christian and so pro-life called out, Jesus is Lord. Now, instinctively and without pause, Kamala mocked him, telling him he was at the wrong rally. Take a look at what happened.
Oh, you guys are at the wrong rally. No, I think you meant to go to the smaller one down the street.
Just wow. Damien, what do you make of that?
Well, I think it's interesting, isn't it, that, you know, someone cries Jesus is Lord at a Democrats rally and they're immediately told by the party's presidential candidate that they're at the wrong rally. What does that say about the Democrats and their beliefs and their views? I mean, we've replaced Christianity in the West or in modern Western culture with, you know, this woke ideology, cult, religion nonsense. And it's just leading us into all the sorts of rubbish that we've seen at that school in Melbourne. And I think, obviously, the principal there has to show some leadership as well. I think she needs to get out there and stand up for those girls that stood up for their right to display a cross. But it just speaks to where we're heading. Every day you wake up and there's just another crazy, insane, woke madness story out there. And in this case, you know, talking about late-term abortion on demand, could we just have a little bit, perhaps, you know, debate and discussion about this incredibly complex ethical issue without just assuming that everybody who suggests that, you know, it might be a little bit more complex than just my body, my choice is some sort of, you know, right-wing, far-right nut job that's at the wrong rally. I mean, if that's the inclusivity of the Democrats, they're going to inclusive themselves out of office pretty quickly, I think.